Welcome back to the Roar Podcast Sports Edition. It has been a little bit of time, but I am back here today with my partner Garrett Harker, and we are here to talk about, believe it or not, the Super Bowl. This has been the first time we've been able to sit down and actually record about, the sports, everything that's happened. And actually, a lot other has happened besides the Super Bowl, and we're going to break that down today. And let's get right to it. So
let's get into it.
First off, we're going to talk about the inevitable Super Bowl. And wow,
I didn't have the guts to say it pregame or the week before because I thought it was going to be a great game, honestly. But if I'm going to be completely honest, Tom Brady just completely led his team to the Super Bowl title here.
Yeah, I really don't have any other explanation besides that.
He has so much leadership and so much experience that he's just been bringing guys along with him, and it's been awesome.
We have to give a little bit of props to this Buccaneers defense.
Oh, yeah.
Holding probably the best offense in the NFL to 9 points in the Super Bowl. And Patrick Mahomes threw 2 picks. He did get sacked 3 times, but I heard he was on a bootleg offensive line, but still.
I mean, Patrick Mahomes still was trying to make really athletic plays, and he really gave a good effort in the fourth quarter and before then also. But
he's gonna give you 100% all the time. But it's just I can't say. I think I said Bucks that I thought the Bucks in the Super Bowl. I think I really did. I think you were with me.
Yeah, I either said Tom or no decision. That's what I was saying. So
I'm pretty sure you said no decision, but then you kind of leaned toward.
How about Tommy and Gronky for the most? What is it?
They got 2 touchdowns.
No, he has the most ever, I think. Most Super Bowl touchdowns.
From
one duo.
Oh, really?
So that's cool. Yeah, I think is what the record is.
Oh, well, yeah, he had 6 receptions, 67 yards, 2 touchdowns. I'm pretty sure they were in the first half.
That's a big day for Gronk. That's a big day, especially in the Super Bowl.
Pretty sure they were in the first half. And Mike Evans only had 1 reception. Am I seeing that right? Mike Evans only had 1 reception.
Well, he got him there, so doesn't really matter what he does in that game. But
they scored 31 points. I got a ring, so
yeah,
I would say that would be quite good enough. But I tell you what's not good enough. After Travis Kelce and Tyreek Hill, the leading amount of receptions is 2 for any Chief.
Wow. That
is not going to get it done. I mean, Travis Kelce is the best in the game, in my opinion, best tight end in the game right now. That's a hot take, though. That's a hot take, though. But I don't know. It's just Tom Brady. That's what it was.
Yeah, I mean, he's going to be Tom, and he's going to be Tom for a while. So
Devin White had a very good game on defense. He had 12 tackles, 8 solos, 2 TFLs. He also had a little pass deflection. Man, Sean Murphy Bunting had a pass deflection. I'm pretty sure either him or Winfield had one of the interceptions.
It's definitely Winfield, I think.
Oh yeah, Winfield had an interception. White also had an interception.
Yeah.
So.
Getting into moving on to the MLB offseason, it got pretty hot the last couple weeks when we weren't able to get in here due to some snowstorm.
Unfortunately.
But
we are elated.
We're here. And as 2 Cardinals fans, we picked up the best third baseman in all of baseball.
And we are pumped.
Pumped up. And but we traded Gombert, Gill, Montero, Lacey. Who's that?
Somers.
Losey and Somers, but I think we really needed a left-handed pitcher, and for us to trade away a left-handed pitcher was kind of not good on our part, but we really, really stole this guy.
Yeah.
Pretty much. So it's a win-win for us, but I think we're going to have to pick up a left-handed pitcher here in the next couple
Something.
weeks.
Well, they also got Kim, the Korean pitcher. Yeah. He's left-handed. And then if Andrew Miller can be anywhere near where he was 2 or 3 years ago,
I do agree with you there. He kind of had a very, very off season the last couple years, and if he gets back to his normal self like he was in Cleveland, it's going to be pretty dangerous for us out of the
bullpen. The really mind-boggling thing, I was super happy when I heard this because as a Cardinals fan, if you didn't know, there was Nolan Arenado trade rumors for at least 3 or 4 years, and it was always Cardinals and Rockies are in trade talks. Cardinals and Rockies are close. They're close to closing a deal. Never happened. Not once. And then when the news struck I was the happiest person on earth. But the thing that really caught my eye was that the Rockies also gave the Cardinals around $50 million. And that is what Nolan Arenado is going to make, at least for one season, and potentially even more. So basically, the Cardinals are getting Nolan Arenado for free in this 2021 season,
which is absurd. Honestly, for a caliber player like Nolan Arenado, it's really huge for us to get him for that.
That just doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah.
But good luck to Gomber and all these other guys that got sent. They're all probably very good. I don't know. Nolan Arenado is just the real deal in my opinion. I respect him a lot as a hitter. And even the Cardinals needed another hitter because after Marcell Ozuna left
needed a big bat.
We scored about 2 runs a game, it felt like. And it felt like it was either Jack Flaherty pitched a shutout or we were losing the game.
On to other talks. Trevor Bauer signs with the Dodgers for
about 100, wasn't it?
I thought it was 300. Oh, let me check up on that. But Trevor Bauer finally landed himself a deal with the Los Angeles Dodgers.
Rumors were he was going to go to the Mets, but like even days before he actually signed with LA. Though I thought that was kind of funny.
Yeah.
And the Dodgers were already a super team, and now they add the best pitcher in baseball last season, the Cy Young Award winner Trevor Bauer. Their 1 through 5 is not even comparable to anybody else in the league.
Yeah, I think it was 3 years, $102 million.
3 years, $102 million.
So I think he kind of pulled a KD on us here.
So that's about $30 million a year.
Yeah.
A little bit over.
I think he just wanted to win, and he found the best team in the league and just went there, which kind of makes me lose respect for him, kind of.
Really?
You know
he's from that area.
Yes, but if you want to win, just take over a rising team. So if he would have went to
the Mets,
say the Mets or say the Angels, say the Padres, whatever.
Padres, talk about them. That's another super team in the making.
Super team.
Well, we can talk about Tatis here in a minute.
Yeah. So Francisco Lindor, big contract. No, he just got traded, right?
Yeah, he got traded from the
traded to the Mets. Also Carlos Carrasco.
Yeah.
So
I was gonna say
he has a really nice story, Carrasco.
Oh yeah,
about him coming back, and
he
a lot of
sure.
Cleveland loves him. So that was kind of sad for him, but I think they just traded. Except Ahmed Rosario, he was a big leaguer, but I think the rest of those guys are farm guys. So
I'm pretty sure I saw this guy in the Futures game when I watched it. Isaiah Green, maybe.
Yeah, I think they're really high touted prospects, but
they have to be.
For you to get Lindor and Carrasco in the same deal, that's going to be huge for the Mets.
Man, NL is starting to get stacked, and I'm not liking it. But otherwise, another huge free agent signing. $340 million, 14 years for Tatis, Fernando Tatis Jr., that is. Young, upcoming stud. People say he's the next face of baseball, like Mike Trout.
I think he is right now, just because of the way he plays the game, and everybody wants to have some energy in the game. But I think some of his stuff is not as good as others. But I think he's doing a good thing with advertising and getting the game out there.
He's in the show. He's the cover of the show
Yeah.
athlete, 21. Do you think you could spend 14 years in an organization and be elite for 14 years? I don't know.
That's the thing. So that's the thing with baseball is
isn't Bryce Harper on a 10-year deal?
Right, but the thing is, you make your money early. So the money you make in baseball is the stuff you do before you make the money. So all this money he's getting now is what he's been doing.
So he's getting a big signing bonus now.
So then it's really hard in baseball to succeed for more than 5 years.
So he's getting a good portion of this early.
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying he gets this contract because of what he did earlier. And he doesn't have to do anything from now on. He's just going to be making
He's set for the rest of his life.
Right. And he doesn't have to do a thing. He doesn't have to hit another home run or make a nice play or whatever. He made his money just because he was good his first couple years in the league.
How old is he? Isn't he?
I think he's 20-something, 23, 24.
Yeah.
Really young guy. Dad
22.
Dad had 22. Dad had a really good career in the big leagues as well. He hit two grand slams in one inning for the St. Louis Cardinals.
Go Birds. Career Tatis Jr. is a career 300 hitter with a plus glove, and he's also extremely quick.
Really, really good size. Like he's looking like the next superstar overall, in my opinion. He looks like Tulo to me, young Troy Tulowitzki.
One more thing that I would like to go over here is the NBA All-Star rosters. I know this is Garrett and I are not huge NBA guys. We have strong opinions about the NBA, how it's soft, but the reserves were released last night, and to say that I am a little upset that Domantas Sabonis is not All-Star would be an understatement.
Yep.
Let's start with the West. The reserves got Damian Lillard, Donovan Mitchell, Rudy Gobert, Paul George, Anthony Davis, Chris Paul, Zion Williamson. Eastern Conference reserves, we got Jaylen Brown, James Harden, Jason Tatum, Zach LaVine. I'm pretty sure this is his first.
Yep, Zach LaVine's first All-Star game.
Julius Randle also his first, upcoming. Ben Simmons, but he's been garbage this year. I don't understand that. I'll be honest. I don't even really know who Nikola Vucevic is. I know of him because I've seen him play a couple times. Oh, never mind. He's averaging 24 points, it says, so he must be doing something. And
we don't. Our knowledge of basketball is not very high, but we like to watch it sometimes.
Yeah, here we go. Let's look at the starters here, courtesy of NBA.com. Western Conference.
Stephen Curry, Luka Doncic, LeBron James, Nikola Jokic. Is that how you say his name?
I think so.
Kawhi Leonard. Giannis, Bradley Beal, Kevin Durant, Joel Embiid, and Kyrie Irving.
That's
11th All-Star game for KD. Wow.
What's LeBron at? 17.
17.
Isn't he been in the league for like 19 or something like that? 18.
Something like that.
So he's made an All-Star game almost for every single year that he has been in the league.
He's the third most in NBA history behind Kareem Abdul-Jabbar with 19 and Kobe with 18. So
R.I.P. Kobe.
Yeah, he's gonna be. LeBron's going to
leading scorer in All-Star game history.
Who, Kobe? Or LeBron?
LeBron.
LeBron is.
And this is about to be his 17th consecutive.
Wow.
So.
That's nuts. Since 2004, that's nuts.
And he was joined the league in 2003. Well, he got drafted in 2003. So, he literally has been an All-Star for almost maybe one season that he wasn't an All-Star as his rookie season. Zion made the All-Star game. LeBron was the number one in fan rank, number one in player rank, and number one in media rank. Jokic was 2-2-2. Yeah. Rudy Gobert was actually 12th in the player rankings, but somehow made the All-Star game.
So, kind of switching up here. College baseball began this past week.
Oh, yeah, they sure did.
And a lot of stuff mixing up in the first four rank. Ole Miss becomes number one overall after the first weekend in the first time ever since Baseball America has been a thing. So
really,
yeah. So Ole Miss at the top of the leaderboard, 3-0, knocked off Texas Tech, and
wasn't one of the top rated teams. I think 0-3. Yeah, Texas. I thought I saw that somewhere. Texas.
Florida struggled early as well. Are they in the top 25 anymore? Yeah. They went 1-2. They struggled.
But didn't they play Miami? And
Miami really showed out this week. Louisville is mashing baseballs. Vanderbilt.
Jack Leiter.
Oh man, if you get a chance, go ahead and Google Jack Leiter, and there's
sitting 100.
Pretty sweet video of him throwing, and they got some good camera work there. But he was just lights out. He had 8 Ks in 4 or 5 innings, I think, and he's just sitting 97, 99, which is ridiculous as a starter. Kumar Rocker as well, 8 Ks in 4 or 5 innings.
Yeah, he's gonna be
the number one. He's gonna go 1-1 this summer. So it's gonna be cool to see Rocker and Leiter go in the first 5 picks.
How many SEC teams are here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
9 of the top 25.
9 of the top 25 teams in the country in NCAA Division I baseball are in the same conference. That tells you how tight that conference championship will be in that conference tournament. That ought to be something that all baseball fans should have their eye on. as the season starts to kick up, and that means Big Ten baseball will start coming up, even though it's not as big as the SEC baseball.
Week away, I believe, for 10 days or something like that.
Really?
Yep.
And then,
Also, kid from Florida Atlantic had 2 grand slams in 1 inning. The first guy
wasn't his first
collegiate at bat hit a grand slam. Second
one.
collegiate at bat grand slam.
That's absurd. That's a dream. That's what you dream about as a kid.
Florida Atlantic, yep, they were just dominating this one team. I think it was 14-4 or something like that. But kid had a day.
Yeah.
Can't remember his name, but that's something cool on Sports Center you can look up.
Some thing for next time we could probably get a little into is March Madness, because as we're recording this, it's almost March, about a week away from March, and conference tournament should be kicking up in the end of the Big Ten is probably the best conference in basketball this year. Big 12 is also very good, and we'll see how it rounds up. We'll talk about the local teams like Purdue, Indiana, Butler, Notre Dame, where they sit, and hopefully it's exciting as always, because I like seeing a little bit of March Madness and all the upsets, as long as it's not for Purdue, because I'm a big Purdue fan. And other than that, we appreciate you guys listening to us for this episode of the Roar Podcast Sports Edition, and we will see you guys next time.
Thank you. See you.